Lovely. Benna, thank you for gifting a sub to username was taken. Welcome back, dude. Kamek, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome. Donkey, how you doing? There you go. Right, so that's going to be... So that could loop you round. So you can come that way to either load up here or go all the way around and come back. So that gives you a turnaround point. This is going to go off and join with that
I know, Paul,
track.
you talked about me wanting another train earlier.
Yeah.
Maybe I should get another one so I can use this one for the long run, so I don't have to use Betsy on the long run.
Okay, what train do you want, Ron?
Well, I was thinking about the most expensive one, but...
Okay, which one's that?
Well, there's two of them. There's
Expensive?
the Climax and the Heisler. But they're also the most powerful ones.
The Heisler is, yeah.
Yeah. Never driven that one.
Any chance of Siege tomorrow evening, by the way, Paul?
Siege?
That's what someone just asked. I was like, we ain't played that in like a year.
It's not going to happen.
So about that loco then.
Okay, locomotives. What do you want, bro?
Let's get the Heisler then. I've already driven the Class 70.
Okay.
I have one of myself.
Which smokestack should we give you? Let's give you that smokestack. Little headlight. Okay.
One option.
Name, number, tender. Did I put SQRL on the tender last time? I can't remember.
Yeah.
There isn't one on the Heisler.
There isn't one on the Heisler, yeah.
My God, why does it give you the option then?
Because it's in there, isn't it, bro?
Because lazy developers.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll call this one Doyle then. There you go.
Thank you.
01 in the Doyle series is born.
Noise. The most powerful train in the game.
More powerful than Pepper.
Yep.
Might just have that as a siding, maybe. Right, I better meet up with that before we start climbing. Otherwise, joining these two might be a bit interesting. Right, make this a straight bit. And then we just get this to merge with it. It's amazing this game, the amount of work you have to do before you can actually drive a train somewhere.
Yeah.
Like, genuinely amazing.
It took me 8 hours the first time. I didn't drive a train for 8 hours.
I think most of my stream, I didn't drive a train last time.
Well, it's called Railroads Online, not Train Sim Online.
It's just 10 degrees off 5 round here. Bennett, thank you for gifting another sub to Extra Wet Sourdough and Tommy. Come on, put it down. You stupid game. Do you know what? When you're putting track down and you click and it doesn't put it down, so you click and it doesn't put it down, you click, 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 and then it puts it down twice.
Yeah.
It's like, why? Why? Why won't you put it down in the first place?
Okay.
Chrome's derailed.
That's never good.
No, the game is being weird. Like, I drove off, and the bell stayed in place.
Yeah, don't worry about that frame. It was doing it the other day when we was playing.
Okay. I've never
It's
seen
no
that before.
difference at all.
I'm guessing it's an MP glitch then.
Yeah.
Yep.
Low, Alex.
One of many features.
So, I'm now. What would I class that as? Halfway from the iron mine to the smelter.
Noise.
And I think I can now see the track that you've just built. And I'm probably. I don't know. It looks pretty impossible from where I'm standing right now. It's sort of a, the you're here and you need to be here concept of life. Is
Right.
Yeah, not looking fun.
To get down to the smelter area.
Yeah,
On the west or east side?
I'm on the east side of the ravine.
Right.
So, yeah, cool.
You know, the house that is confusing. Like, every other train is forwards and backwards for the regulator. This one is left and right.
Not sure why I need this. Unless I can link through that. SB Gaming, thank you, 15 months. Which doesn't look likely. That looks a bit too sharp. We can always sort this out later, pubs.
Yeah. The main part of it now.
Yeah, I mean, you can get down there and turn around, can't you? Wait a minute, did we link everything down here?
I was
No.
blinking all the new stuff. Don't know
No,
if
it's not. Yeah, this isn't properly linked yet.
I was doing the one against the loading point.
It does annoy me that when you put these switches down, they have to be straight lines.
Yeah.
So you can't put a switch down on a bend at all.
Yeah, I want Y points, and I want double switchable crossovers, and I want switches on corners on the
Hang on, Sammy,
specific
I'm just taking
radiuses.
that down. I've emailed the dev for you.
It's already
Yes,
done,
Santa.
mate. It's like it's the email that I wrote. So that's "Oi, get good, bro." You know. Oh yeah, and I was doing some tree cutting on my save. I think it was this morning, over by the sawmill, and I ended up down near the coal mine because I got pinged the entire width of the map.
Lol.
Was my face was genuinely at the not impressed mode for about an hour while I was walking back.
Paul, if you need a straight piece, we got a piece here, maybe. And in there if it will.
What do you mean a straight piece?
Where the bridge is not curved, it might be easier to put it here and then the bridge
I've no idea where you are.
behind you. Oh, you can't see me. I can see you.
Right, now I can see you.
Wow, I was out of range.
Yes.
Even though I could see you from where I stood.
Well, you're all smaller, aren't you? So you're harder to see.
Maybe I've put the junction in here on the straight part. And then we can just curve the two tracks around.
We could do that, I guess.
Just easier trying to mess around with.
Just only easy, mate. So even that's going to go straight off.
On my screen, that's glitched. That's like going downhill, glitched into the.
Yeah, it means the ground's not level then. I think the ground is sloped, and the problem is when you put these pieces down, they're not sloped.
Yeah.
They never are.
We found that out the fun way.
You literally see it riding up and down, look. But, I mean, this isn't going to join to this very, very nicely. That doesn't play ball. Stealthy Cat, I would disagree. I think that lawn mowing simulator is truly the most grind. No, dude, this ain't gonna work.
Okay.
It's a 66 degree curve. Actually, we might, if we come further back, I can probably curve it better back here.
Okay.
Let me see what I can do. Are you able to make that curved in there or not?
Yeah, yeah.
Try and use 20 degrees maximum.
That's what I'm doing.
Oh, of course, you don't want to put the piece down. Why would you? I would like this switch to be a lot shorter. Can we put it anywhere else that's going to make life easier? Maybe on the apex of this bend?
Let's try. Let's try.
Like that.
Let's find out.
It almost works. I think your curve's going to be steeper than 20 degrees, though.
Yeah.
Pressure washer sim, I've seen that. Ah, there it is. And a fruit and nut to go with my cup of tea. Thanks for the fruit and nut, pups.
No, right. I was just about to say, wonder where you got that from, Paul.
Oh, no idea. Yeah, basically this is going to be 30 degrees to get in.
That doesn't work either, really, does it?
You just demolished one yourself. Nice. Like, why can't you move this lump of coal or whatever it is,
No idea.
and then just build a track over it?
Thing is, when you load coal, then it's going to be a massive mountain of the lump.
It literally stops you from building through it.
Yep.
It just goes,
It didn't
nope.
used to, and then people delivered iron ore, and they used to have derailments on the trains.
Yeah. Who would have thought putting a track through a load of iron ore would derail it?
But yeah, so I think that was like the pre-Christmas patch. They put that in to stop it being a problem for people.
So if you had track going through there, I'm guessing it got deleted or something.
I don't know. I would assume it didn't because I don't think they've ever patched it, that strong. But who knows? I wasn't that far when they did it, so I didn't get upset by it.
Kind of curve is that, Pops?
That's 20 degrees, but it's whether I can connect it back here at 20 degrees.
Well, you can always make it go wider a bit. The only problem is it has to go up, isn't it?
Yeah. Not exactly the easiest piece of track.
Actually. No, it's very annoying. And 20 degrees basically takes you... Well, if it would build anything, that is. Takes you into the ground unless you go up a bit, I guess. Whoa.
Wow.
There you go, Pups. Perfect, mate.
Yeah, I can see that, Paul.
Roller coaster. I'm sure most trains will be fine with that.
Seems legit.
Yeah, that's a bit of a problem, that straight piece. So if we don't have the splitter, we could probably keep the 20 degrees going round. The problem we then have is we don't have a turnaround point by looping round the back of this thing.
Or you should put it before the loop and then have a parallel track.
I'm not sure what you mean.
So
I think I do.
before the loop around the smelter, if you put the switch there and then have a second track that runs parallel to the loop, that should work. Lot of extra drag though.
Well, it's free, so we're not bothered about that.
Yeah, just a little bit of work.
Okay, so I've made it to, as in I physically walked. I haven't got the track here yet. You've at the end of the steel bridge that you've laid with the track on, and that was a wooden, like, connecting walkway bit near a water tower. Does that make sense? Do you know where I am or not?
Roughly, yeah.
I do.
Are you planning on the track going from here down to the smelter, or
Yep.
that is the plan? Is it?
Yep, we've just been sidetracked with this.
Right. Okay.
But that's on its way down there, yeah.
Okay. Right.
There you go, Pups.
Okay.
I'll leave that with you, mate. I need to go and
Oh,
solve
well,
the
thank
link.
you.
Are you more than capable?
And I haven't laid I've laid probably 25% of the rail, but I've just been concentrating on the groundwork basically.
Got a lot of trees to cut down. Right, so from here, start the 3-degree climb. S. Jackson, thank you for half a year. 6 months of lurking for a couple of years. Got my new nut through. Oh, thank you very much. Dave1562, thank you for 73 months. Oh, you scumbag game. Really? 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 Can't keep track of my stream. What do you mean? What do you mean, Genesis? Right, there is the bridge. I know it follows the river somewhere. I'm not losing any packets, so I don't know. Aha. There's the water. Aha, there it is. Right, can we 3-degree it down there? That's the question.
Oh, hey, Paul.
Where are you? Just behind me?
Like, if you look to the east, you might see a tree
Oh,
fall
yeah, I
down
see
the hill.
I see. I see a little stone thing going on.
I mean, I don't know what the elevation change is going to be like, but I seem as level with you as I have been this entire time.
Yeah, I'm just heading down at 3 degrees and seeing where I end up.
Yeah, which is a concern if you're heading down even more. Because obviously, if we're both heading down at 3 degrees, it's going to be the same, isn't it, on both sides of the valley here?
too bad. Oh, this is not bad. Just need to elevate it slightly. Driving trains harder than it seems. Yup. Fidu, how you doing?
It's on 0, Baz.
Alright. Bridge is done, Sammy.
Right, okay.
So
I've just placed a temporary wooden bridge across at 3 degrees just to give some sort of indication as to how far out I am, and it's not as drastic as I'd originally pictured it.
what angle is that bridge at?
3 degrees. It's 3 degrees all the way to the iron mine, which is a pretty good going, actually.
If you continue following the valley, you've got more space down the bottom to lose the altitude.
Yeah.
So you can just join this bridge a bit later.
Yeah, well, I didn't know even if this was like a Y to go straight from the sawmill up to the iron mine was the other thought.
Yeah, I think
To give you two options as to, I could in theory do a U here and then interfere with your perfect corner somewhere.
what you're thinking of joining it there to create a triangle.
Yeah, make a 3-way switchable Y, so you can either go from the sawmill. It's the sawmill, isn't it, that route?
Yeah.
The sawmill round to the smelter, and then there's a path that you can go from the sawmill to the. Oh, you're here.
Can you get to this part from the elevation though?
Well, what I would have to do is keep travelling in this direction until your 3 degrees and my 3 degrees made it so that it would be somewhere probably about here, I would imagine. That, where they'll sort of join.
Yeah, that could still work.
So that was the thought, but I'll put perhaps a Y junction. I'll put a turning point in there just to remind me to put it in the future, sort of thing. But I need to re-walk my entire route just to see if there's any janky bits in it. Janky is the word that is the only way of describing what happens in this game.
Janky Online is what they should have called this. Are you not building that bridge over here then? Or you...
Well, I will, but it's what do you want me to focus on? Do you want me to get
that's fine.
from the sawmill to the iron mine, or would you like me to do iron mine?
You already built the bridge. I thought you were just going to leave it.
No, it wasn't built like properly. It was just literally thrown across the span to go. Is that possible?
Well, if you want to put it back as a metal one, I could join it in here, or you can just carry on down there. In which case, I'll carry on building my track.
Well,
Whatever.
I'm happy either way. Let me bring a metal one across then.
I just cut the track back here, ready to put a splitter in, and turned around and your bridge had gone. I just know roughly where to put this split. Toddleito, thank you for 59 months. Klishnikov, thanks for 4 years. Jody Jeff, thanks for 11 months. Suppose I better save it.
Please don't accept that as gospel. That's my first attempt.
You're actually too low.
Yeah, which isn't a bad thing.
Is that 20 degrees?
No, that was me freehanding that because the span I was worried about. In theory, did you want to? Do you want to come to this side and do a 20-degree back and see where you end up?
Sure.
I'll leave the bridge in for you to walk across if you like.
I've not driven Doyle yet, Chris. That's Rome in charge of Doyle.
All right.
Yeah.
Do you want me to take this out? Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You might get away with less than 20 degrees, really, the span of that.
Was you going down at 3 degrees?
Yeah, 3 degrees across the turn, yeah. What? Oh, can I not delete that bit because it's too far in the sky?
What tier are you on? Not sure, to be honest. What did you go with then? Did you go for a 10-degree curve or a 20?
I freehanded it, mate. I don't tend to use the tool for corners, personally.
Can you remove that middle bridge?
Yeah, I'm working on it. For some reason, it won't let me delete it because I'm too far away.
Yep, you have to click at the top. You can't click on the structure, it's stupid.
Yeah, my cursor is nowhere near at the moment, so...
I found the only way to do it is to like walk backwards on the bridge and delete pieces behind you.
Yeah, I was being confident and I didn't realise how tall that bit was.
4 duvets, thank you for 28 months. Pumping up my rookie number. I like
See
the
if I
name.
can reach it from this side.
What?
Okay.
Okay, that's definitely less than 10 degrees then.
The reason I don't use the tool is because of what's happened on my screen, but I don't know if it's happened for you yet.
It's getting weird.
Yeah.
I have to commit that and then figure this out. Even your username's showing us. Yeah, I didn't recognise the name.
Okay, that wasn't building that like that on my screen. What degree of corner have you put there?
That was a 10-degree turn, but obviously it's less than that. So I'm going to trash that in a minute and do it again.
Well, let's say, in theory, you could do... Well, it looks like that. You could do like a 5. It's like a really gradual turn.
Yeah. It's not as bad as I thought it would be.
No. Oh.
scumbag. And you bounced me off the bridge.
I
What,
might
the tree?
require a health ball.
Oh, come on, game. I do recognise Scroll Lock.
Chrome's derailed.
Well, I have. The cars have.
Lol.
So you have technically derailed.
Yeah. I tried attaching Betsy to the back of my train, but did it a bit too quickly, and it smashed 2 cars off the track.
Is that your first death today?
Yeah.
Oh, that was close.
Don't you know why I'm clearing these trees
Thanks,
out?
Ben.
Because in theory, your next corner's going to come in a different place, isn't it?
Only problem is, Paul, you're the only one that can put them back on the track.
Really?
Yep, host only.
Only the host can do it.
Oh, Chrome, could you have done it at a better time, mate?
Yeah. Well, I can wait. Like, Betsy has most of the cars, like 6 of them.
Let me put this in.
What?
Just do it when you find time. I was gonna do a log run anyway.
They fixed that all player can re-rail. Somebody send me
Really?
a chat.
Let's try that.
Who's the squeaky bike on? Jamer. Thank you for gifting 10 subs. Welcome, guys. If you got a sub, please give Jamer a thank you.
I think you need to bring in a real
That's
engine
looking
driver to help.
rather
Capital.
tasty.
You would say that, though, wouldn't you, Chris?
You know, the problem with bridges is it makes re-railing stuff a bit difficult.
This is slightly... Oh, just let me get on things, game. Come on.
Whee!
Oh yeah, you can actually re-rail now. That's useful. That didn't used to be a thing.
The problem is, Sommy, is merging these things.
Yeah, I would probably recommend doing almost a 0 and then going up onto a 3 degree again. So it's got like a natural progressive dip in the rail.
I think you almost need to come and run parallel with it.
Yeah.
It still wobbles. It definitely still
Do you want me
wobbles.
to delete that wooden bridge off the side, or?
Yeah, I can do, I guess. I bet this won't, mate.
Well, if you've got this, I'll carry on with heading down the hill.
Oh, you carry on, I'll see what we get with this.
I think your trees are out the way mostly now, so you should be good to go.
I think I'm going to have to do the bridge again. it's just not going to work. It's not going to work.
Well, that train is back together.
You fixed it.
Yep. Didn't help that I fell off the wall. The track is on 5 times.
I think I fixed our other problem, Paul. But time will tell when a train goes down it.
Paul will now reattempt to build a bridge that he's already built 4 times. I say I don't know. The technique that I've found is that you just have to lay it, and once you run a train across it, if you're not happy with it, then rebuild it. Because otherwise, you just find I make no progress if I try and make it look perfect the first time round.
And that's why me and you are the professional engineers here, Paul.
You just can't test a theory easily. That's the big problem.
We'll just bring Betsy with you.
Yeah, you want like a blueprint mode of, will this work?
When you're down here in first person, you can't even see where things are going, you know?
Do you wish you could walk along the bit that you're currently building?
It's just a sense of where I am. You have to, like, already I know that this is wrong now. So I've got to now go back and completely delete this bridge. LOL GK Live, thank you for 7 months. Therein lies another problem, trying to get back on the bridge. Give me a god mode so I can fly around when I build things.
If you go into your groundwork tool, and if you do your constant grade and sort of click on the bridge and then drag like 6 feet and then build it, you've got then like a progressive slope up the side like that.
You can't do it from the other side. If I do it from the other side, it'll be even harder. Sorry, what was that, something?
If you go to groundwork and constant grade, and like you can put your cursor on the elevation where you can't get up to, drag like a meter, then click and build, and obviously the side of the groundwork is a slope for you to walk up.
Oh, I see. Shoot.
And you can obviously delete it after, can't you? And you can, if you fall off again,
What, can you
can
do
pretty
that?
much put your cursor like on the bridge that you're trying to build.
Can you do that when you're not on the bridge, though?
Yeah. Obviously,
just-
elevation depends, but you should be able to do it.
Right. It's coming a bit steeper now. Right, let's go and see what that looks like. It's a little bit wobbly here. Do I like to build stuff better? Yeah, I just like having good tools, though. I think that should be okay for building track over. Let's just try it. I'm clicking everywhere and it will not put this track down. I just don't understand this game. Come on. Let's try walking backwards and doing it. I hate it when you're building track and somebody else is building track at the same time. Because you hear the click sound. You don't know if it's you that's clicking 15 times and it's not building, or it's your track that went down.
I was just, haven't been building rail, but there was just a bit where I was like, is that going to work? I need to put the rail down to see if it's going to or not. So you know the end of your drop pull where where it goes onto that wall, and you've got like a bridge section sticking off of it. I'm assuming for a walkway.
If the game freezes, I apologise.
That was quite a good freeze.
So you know the downhill section on the other side of the valley that you are at the moment, Paul?
Well, my bridge carries on down towards the smelter.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
you know, you said to me, why don't you come down further on that side and lose some of the distance in the hill? Is that definitely the confirmed path into the smelter?
Whatever way. Well, you can see the bridge that I've built going in, like the stone bridge going in.
Yeah. Who's running down the track?
Me. Because I've just built the track.
So is that right then, perhaps, that bit down, basically, I'm on this side of the hill, if I just cut this tree down.
God, let me try and find you. You went down
I'm over
Oh,
here.
what the heck?
Have another tree.
Oh, I see you. I see you. I see
Yeah.
you.
So the bit that I'm looking at is in this direction.
Yep.
I fell down the hill now.
I've fallen off the bridge now.
That's the path to the smelter, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, okay.
Why does it do that?
I've lost my rail, no? That's over here.
That's better. I hope that's okay. That looks a bit janky. Ooh. There we go. Right, I'm happy with that bit. Should be okay. Runs a little bit wide there, but it's fine. Come on.
I shall be right back.
Nice.
Well, he's allowed to eat, Baz. Come on, put the piece down. You can delete the bridge after the rail is built to snap a new bridge to the track. Really?
Yep.
Why would you do that, though?
If your OCD is CDO because the letters are in the right order.
That'll be fine. As long as a train goes over it and it doesn't look terribly janky.
Don't go and look what I did then, Paul.
Well, your OCD is quite high, so I know you'd never do anything really janky.
I mean, I did spend 6 minutes on the same piece of track because I didn't like how it connected.
I have returned.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
I'm back.
I didn't actually eat anything. I just went to the bathroom.
Baz was making assumptions and accusations about your
If I was you, Frame, I'd just time him out for the rest of the string.
Lol. I was waiting for the Eureka to warm up anyway, so good timing.
Low, Alex.
Yeah, Baz, there's no way you'll ever get anything but janky out of this.
I might have forgotten to change the switch.
Derail, derail, derail.
There might be Eureka on its side.
Honestly, Frame, you have one job.
Yeah.
You have to do another junction, Paul.
Yeah.
Yay.
Don't like the way that bridge does
Does that mean or does the track dip?
What do you mean it's a track dip?
Like your bridge?
What?
The bit you just deleted.
Well, I'm fixing that now.
So when you're re-railing something, it says left click to rotate clockwise.
Yeah,
don't
that doesn't work.
So how do you turn your train around then? Because
It
says
does.
only
It does.
train
No,
backwards.
look at the track, Rome. Look
Yeah.
down at the track and left click, and it will flip it the other way.
Oh,
But you have to be looking at the track for it to work. It's a bit weird.
okay. So it does work.
Yep.
Although it won't do it for me for some reason.
Well, it was doing it
Oh.
for me.
Oh, you have to change the side of a track and then click, and then it'll change the way it's going.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if it's like it puts it in the direction that the track was built. So depending on which side you stand depends on
Yeah.
how it puts it down. I'm not sure. I've never had much luck with it. Normally I just
Remember
build a
it's-
piece of track and
Yeah.
keep flipping it between it until it goes the right way.
It's a bit temperamental.
Very.
Uh,
You what, mate? What?
how does this work? Let me bring it back here. For some reason, when I walk further down this track, it suddenly goes very strange in a certain place. The heck? I'm gonna have to see if we can just link to that.
Okie dokie.
I was definitely behaving a bit weird then.
Yeah.
Oh, game, come on. Lovely. It is like making a big train set. It's exactly what it's like.
It's like a train set you can drive in first person.
Come on. think I have to redo that bit.
We might have to be careful where I'm stood, Paul,
Why?
because the sleepers are glitched into the bridge. So it's got the dip where the join is again.
Let's have a look. Oh, it's not done that thing again, is it?
Yeah, if you stand where I am on the bridge I just built up to it, you can see.
Does this. Yep. So when I was laying that down,
It was on top.
it was like level, but you can't see that it's actually dipping the sleepers into the bridge. It's so annoying, man.
Yeah.
Those switches are really a bit unreliable to put down. Well, we're gonna have to like basically break it and try and put it back. How did we fix it last time?
We put it down separately and then join, which is what we did, but
I wonder if I can put another piece of bridge down and coerce it. Do you want to check that?
checking now.
Wait, what did you... Oh, there you are.
Yeah, it's going down into the bridge again, Paul.
It's doing the same thing.
Yeah.
What if I put it further back, like, say, here?
That looks okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's sat on top of it. There's something to do with, like, were these two pieces of bridge merged together? It doesn't like something. I think you have to have a 0 degree section for the merge and the switch. Both these pieces, like one of them's, this one on the left going down 3 degrees, the one on the right probably less than 3 degrees. And when it puts it down, it seems to just glitch the sleepers into it. I saw it on the wooden bridge the other day. It's almost like it wants it to be level. Oh, what? I like the way this kicks one way than the other. Well, that's hopefully going to work.
Yeah,
Because you never know till you try to bring a train down it.
indeed.
Betsy and Doyle are at the depot if you need a train.
Yeah, I might have to bring a train up here. What's going on down at the smelter side of things? Pops, you carried on the track down that way, didn't you?
Yes, all of that is connected apart from what is Somi's building.
Yeah, I've sort of managed to get it back on terra firma level, which is pretty good. So I just need to figure out how to hook into what you've got there, basically.
Yeah, okay. I'll go and grab us a train, Paul. Because it's quite a long run.
Try not to derail it.
Yeah, I'm not called throw.
We'll see.
Saying that all of this track is untested.
Exactly. I would hate for the train to derail and you come flying off the bridge.
Good luck getting that back on there.
That's true, Fro.
Handcart's rubbish, though.
I remember using that hand cart.
Where can you get this game? Steam. It's early access on Steam.
How's selling stuff going from?
Not well.
Whoa.
Is that because you keep falling off the track?
Well, I had gone to the depot to exchange Betsy for Pippa, but then stuff tried falling off it. So I hooked up to the cars, what I thought I had, ran off with, and then was like, wait, where are the cars? Reversed back, and they had derailed themselves on top of each other,
Lol.
which I'm now trying to untangle.
Pups, I haven't connected the rail into the smelter line, but I've sort of laid a diagonal piece of track from where it's landed to where it needs to go-ish.
Yeah, yeah.
So if you want to hook that in, then... Because you might
Paul's-
want to move it further along or whatever.
Yeah, Paul's bringing track down there, Somi, so I guess he'll have a
Yeah,
look
I
when
guess
he's,
he'll.
I'm
connect
just
up.
running 5 London marathons to go and get a train.
Yeah, well, I'm now going to run 12 London marathons to get behind Paul to lay the track all the way up to the iron mine. So don't think you're the only one.
First world problems.
Exactly.
It's a good thing you have infinite stamina in this game.
Oh,
Thanks. Thank you for 7 months, by the way. As I won't be able to join tomorrow, thank you for the awesome Happy New Year for 2022. Thanks. Have a great New Year's Eve, dude. Bravo 77. Thank you for 39 months.
I figured I'd bring you near the waterfall, Paul. Ah, calming, isn't it?
So lovely. I'm sure scenery was what you had in mind when you was building this bridge.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, it was my top priority. Hey! Bye!
I see the measure in there, friend. Good luck with that.
Yeah.
I'm just going to run past and act like I saw nothing.
That's good plan, that one.
Yeah, Paul, if you could see what I'm seeing, you'd be like, yeah, I'm out of here.
I didn't derail them. They did. I wasn't even there when it happened.
Well, that means the brakes weren't on.
Oh, it must be more
Well,
awesome
there
than I
was a-
thought. More of this track has been laid than I imagined.
Well, the brakes weren't supposed to be on. The cars were supposed to be attached to my locomotive, but they didn't.
So what trains are back at the depot?
Doyle and Betsy.
Okay.
Doyle's not attached to anything. Betsy's attached to a load of cars.
I'll just take Doyle now.
Well, it's the other way around. Betsy's not attached to anything.
Why is it zigzag through here? Why not just go straight?
Or he's criticising your work, so...
I genuinely put my foot down to talk, and I thought, nah, I'm just going to let him do it.
You can see in his face, like, do I delete this part and redo it?
He can,
Yep.
I'm more than welcome.
That's exactly what you do.
It's not straight enough.
No, I've done it myself. You lay track down and then you look back at it and it's gone a bit zigzag and you think, why is it like that? It's just to do with the angles. You just tweak it.
Lag incoming.
Okay.
Lag!
Chrome loves a bit of lag when he's trying to put his trains back on the track.
Yeah.
At least I warned you.
Oh, that's why it derailed. It ran into a switch that was set wrong.
Can a switch be wrong?
Well, it was wrong for the direction of travel.
Was this 3 degrees all the way up?
Yep, apart from one section that you've already done that's on 0. Which I didn't think 3 degrees this side was possible down to the smelter, so I've proved myself wrong.
Belgium. What if they make track lane easier in this game or just leave it as it is?
No
What
idea.
would be your request to make it easier?
Just allow you to sort of put splines in, I guess, rather than just doing one tiny piece at a time. Like if you, when you put your series of points down, as you do before you commit the whole thing, there's a bunch of connecting dots. If you could just walk back and move the dots a little bit, so you affect the spline and then say, right, commit that. That's what I'd want.
I would like a sort of a god mode maybe, of build everything in the physical dimension, but don't, like, you know, the right click confirm thing.
Yeah.
Like if you could build it all and have another, like, you need to triple right click to make it actually in the world or something.
If you've ever played with Skylines and it has the move tool, when you build
Yeah.
a road, after you've built it, you can go back to each like node on the road, if you like, and move it so that you can like rebend the road after it's been put down. Because it still remembers the dots that connect this through. It's just a bunch of splines. If you could still move things afterwards, it'd be great. That way you can put down a non-perfect thing and then just mess about with it.
Yeah. I agree.
This bend is more than 20 degrees though.
The short bends are mostly a problem for the Eureka though.
Lag incoming.
Lag.